Do you think Eastern philosophy is better than Western philosophy? I think it's not really a case of, like, one is better than the other, right? But I think they're both looking at different things, right? And Western philosophy is about very occupied with, like, what is the truth of things? And Eastern philosophy is more like finding a balance with living and life in general. Like, Confucianism is very different from, like, Stoicism, right? Stoicism is kind of like, you gotta do your own thing, man. Confucianism is like, you should not do your own thing. If you do your own thing, you will fucking die. Oh, triangle. Dice. I had one of those dice. I would bring it to school. And my teacher was like, what the fuck is that? He's some kind of dice master. He's some genius of dice. A 20-sided dice? No one has ever had this. What the hell? I think he just thought I was a nerd, really. But he had never seen a 20-sided die. Or a 3-sided die before. Some kind of dice master. This boy is gonna grow up to be a dice master and just become a gambling addict. I'm not. But in the realm of that bit, I would be. What does a dice master even... Who made... It depends. Some of them are gamblers, some of them just play D&D. In my case, I was playing D&D. I don't use dice for either of them, so I was throwing them. What does that mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You play D&D, but you don't use the dice, you just throw them? What do you mean? You just give the illusion? That was a one thing you picked up from D&D. I want to get back into D&D, and I know I'll be the DM again, but I'm fine with that. I think that the thing that I don't know. I just kind of hate the general setting of D&D now. I kind of hate it. But whenever I try to do something that steps out of that, like, oh, I'm gonna make something that's like Ghibli inspired, or like Legend of Zelda inspired, it doesn't really work. I feel like it just does not work because of like the gameplay of D&D. It's just built to be a certain way. And you could play something different, but all my friends just want to play D&D. Mario inspired on Discord? Yeah, Mario campaign, and you host on your Discord. Oh, so that's what you mean. Yeah, you've given me an interesting idea. Kind of good. I mean, I was kind of, when people were talking about Terraria earlier in the stream, I was kind of holding myself back from saying, like, are there any, like, Mario mods for Terraria? Can I get into that? My fantastical Mario D&D character is a tax accountant from New Donk City. Well, what kind of, how does he go on an adventure? What does he do? I guess Mario collects coins and he's a plumber. So I guess it doesn't always have to make sense. Okay, what kind of Mario character would you make if you could make a Mario character? I did have a vague idea of a painter, but maybe that's like too generic. I don't know, maybe not. I guess there isn't really a proper painter character in Mario, right? Bowser Jr. uses a paintbrush, does that count? I guess it does. Damn. I guess you can always find something that some characters are using. Maybe it doesn't even have to be unique. I could even have a character who is a plumber, but he just actually does plumbing. So that's a pretty good idea for a character. Mario character who does plumbing, but he's like actually like super serious about it. He's like, no, we have to, this pipe has a flower in it. I have to take care of this. This is like important. Someone could get hurt. Don't really have any kind of anxiety about drawing in public. I did initially. Like, oh, what if someone comes up to me and says this, or like they want to talk or do this and that. But it's never happened to me once that anyone has come up to me and been like, hey, what are you drawing? Can I look? What? Let's talk about art. How did you get into drawing? That just doesn't happen to me. I'm sure it does happen, but maybe it's just like not in the social culture of Sweden to do that. Hello, Hexogenic. My biggest fear is someone draws me, and when I walk past them, they're drawing me as a meme, and it's an unfunny meme. I don't know. Would you be offended if someone was drawing you, but it was really ugly? I feel like I wouldn't actually be that offended. Like, I can see why some people would be, right? If someone drew me, if I caught someone drawing me and it was really ugly, I think I would just be like, oh, well, it's good that you're, like, drawing, though. I can encourage the arts. I will allow myself to be ugly for you. Even if he drew you as a if they drew me as a soy jack, I would just think that would be funny. I would ask, like, hey, can I get a photo of that? I want to use it as my avatar. I'm not a fan of the soy jacks, but I do have to admit there are cases where they are funny. Matthias Jack. What would Matthias Jack be? It would just be a guy doing the Soy Jack face, and he's like having a Mario hat on. It's way too easy to make a Matthias Soy Jack, actually. It's so easy. It would just be like, isn't Mario funny? Makes another joke about Mario. Chills Nintendo. Thinks he's being ironic when chilling Nintendo. He's actually just chilling Nintendo. Mario, what if Mario was purple? I guess I did just say I don't like the Soy Jacks. But every now and then I do find them kind of charming in a funny way. I guess I'd say that. Like, when it's like the bald, bearded guy, I don't think, oh, what a ridiculous person. I just think like, oh, that's like a guy I could be friends with. Or like a socially awkward guy. I feel like I've met a lot of those people. Mario, Hello Spaghetti Face. I feel like I've met a lot of those people in real life and they've just been fine. So I don't even see them as like bad people or anything weird. I don't know, honestly, I was thinking earlier today, like, am I getting, like, burnt out on Mario? And I think it's not really, it's just, like, I need more variety to my jokes. I think I actually need to play more Mario games, weirdly enough, so I can get a wider range of my Mario jokes. I can get more into Luigi and Toad. Mario, I know, I can't fall back on that. Luigi. Look, guys, it's my new bit, Luigi. Hey guys, what if Luigi was, not red? What if Luigi was pastel green? Finally, Luigi joke. This might be my Luigi era. We might have just entered it just now. What if it was purple? I mean, he would just team up with Waluigi. Purple Luigi would just mean he has gone to the evil dark side. We talked about Mint Luigi in the past. I don't remember. I have no memory of talking about Mint Luigi. What if it was burgundy? That would be flashy and fine. That would be like a royal Luigi. Luigi if he became a king. Why is purple an evil color? I don't know. It's expensive. It's nobility. It's royal. And it's I don't know, adjacent to black. It's like a good like a contrast to it at the very least. Luigi Kingdom. That would be a good name for it. For a title of a game. Luigi Kingdom. And you have to like make your own kingdom as Luigi. Then the end goal is you marry Daisy. And she becomes a queen. Oh my god. That's a beautiful idea for a game. Just like in the end you marry Daisy. So Waluigi is king is what you're saying. Maybe, I mean maybe we don't know enough about Waluigi. He could be a king. And we just don't know it. Could be a part of the lore. Maybe just never bothered to explain it. One day, Miyamoto might just come out and be like, oh yeah, by the way, like, Waluigi is a king. He has his own kingdom. You're wasting all your days just to kill poor Pikmin at night. No, the Pikmin don't mind. They don't know any better. It's not evil to kill a Pikmin because they can't comprehend death itself. And they probably don't feel pain. Can I make that statement? I can't conclusively... It makes it worse. No, it kind of makes sense, you know? Maybe Pikmin don't feel pain. Okay? Which makes torture... doesn't make it effective. But I'm sure they feel pain. I mean, they do scream from pain, but we don't effectively know if they feel pain, right? That's why they moan when they die. Plants do feel pain, it's likely they do, damn it. You are right. Maybe they evolved to not feel pain. They screamed as a learned response is nothing. Yeah, exactly. They might be nothing. If you had a statue made of you, what would you want your pose to be? Meditation? That would be kind of cool. The Vitruvian Man pose? I want my statue to point in a direction when someone uses me in the treasure hunt. Oh, that is a good idea. Meditation is pretty good, though. I think maybe I would go with meditation. Just like, maybe like 1,000 years from now, people would be like, oh yeah, that's Matthias. That's a Matthias Buddha. He's a kind of Buddha. He's the Buddha of Sweden. Wake up at 4:30. I like seeing the sunrise. Wow, that's only for that reason? That's the only reason? I mean, that is a good reason. I don't think I would be able to do that. There's too many Americans on Twitch. My sleep schedule is permanently fucked up because I want to watch like Sigrid and Bird. I want to watch Clavio. I want to watch Margot. So I can't sleep correctly. I'm ruining my lifespan for this reason. find internet archives of you. I mean, that is so weird to imagine, right? Like, 200 years from now, there will be people, like, browsing the old internet, right? There might be one guy watching this, like, VOD 200 years from now being like, oh yeah, Matthias, he was like a YouTuber, he made a monkey video. Oh, did you know he streamed on Twitch? Oh, apparently he became like a Buddha and he started a cult, but ignore that part. Did you know that, like, apparently he streamed Pikmin 4? That's a classic, that's one of the ancient video games. Oh, fascinating. Now I'm talking about that one guy watching this 200 years in the future. Did you know he was a Mario? I didn't even know this myself. Not yet. Not yet. Pikmin 4 retro. I mean, it will. Everything will eventually be retro, right? When you're 200 years in the future, you will just be like, oh yes, the early retro games like Ping Pong, Super Mario 64, Pikmin 4, Super Mario Goes to the Market from 2100. That's all the same era, basically, right? I mean, it would be. It's strange to imagine this, right? But it's entirely possible that, like, 100, 200 years from now, Luigi is more popular than Mario. And people will maybe have trivia like, oh, did you know Luigi was actually, like, a side character originally? It was just, like, a side character to Mario. Do you know Mario? That's, like, an ancient thing. It's an old thing. And in the future, Luigi is, like, huge. Everyone knows Luigi, people don't know Mario. That's entirely possible. And we won't live to see it. We won't be there. I'm assuming. I don't know about you. I thought it was gonna be like the final thing. Wait, isn't that the final thing? Isn't that the guy? Oh, what? That was Captain Olimar this whole time? What the hell? Who could have predicted this? The final test awaits? Wait, am I beating the game right now? I think I'm beating the game. If that really is Captain Olimar. Wait. Matchi, Ochi? Look at how perfect that looks. It's so damn perfect. Matchi and Ochi. He was a furry the whole time. He was a leafly. If you were if you were a plant, what plant would you be? I would rather be a plant than a furry. I would rather be a leafling. Sunflowers are good. I feel like I don't know enough. Actually, periwinkle, maybe. But sunflowers are very good. I did grow up with a lot of sunflowers. Actually, maybe I would be bamboo. I did also grow up with bamboo. Hello? Oh, hello, Clawby. Hello. I actually think it'll be feel really good to be grass, like a watered field. That reminds me of Buddhism, actually. Bringing it back to Buddhism again. Another Buddhist stream. It's like a very common saying that everything and everyone must be awakened until every blade of grass is a Buddha. Which, I don't know, I think that's kind of beautiful. Until every blade of grass is a Buddha. What the hell does that mean? Flavio, if you were a plant, which plant would you be? Total Globa Buddha saturation. But what if you get unlucky and become a grass that's like in a dog park and you get stepped on and dug up the whole time? I think, wouldn't that be beautiful if you were a grass though? Like, there would be a different kind of beauty to it. And also, if you were a blade of grass, then you would look at dog poop a different way. You would be like, oh yes, nourishment. I love nourishment. Nourishment on my way. Oh my shit, he's stealing my shit. No. Don't steal my stuff. It's only cool when I steal. Any plant, any plant. I'll allow it. Epic sunflower. Sunflower's a classic. Disappointment. I'll change my answer. It was too commonplace. Everyone wants to be a sunflower. Even I wanted to be a sunflower. Tulip? I'll be a Rufius Maximanial 3000. That's not a real plant, is it? All I'm finding is Marcus Aurelius Valerius Maximanius, who lived in 250 CE. It's real, I made it. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Sorry for doubting you. We did it. We finally did it. I had been defeated. If I had done Dory abilities like you, maybe I could have found my way home. I am Captain Olimar. What the hell? I only wish to be reunited with my wife and children. Do you think they are also Pikmin? No way, did he just say Olimar? Our suspicions were correct. We located Captain Olimar. Let's bring him to the rescue command. Yep. What about the dog? Kill it. Just kill that dog. I don't like the dog. My wife, my little Pikmin wife. My little red Pikmin wife. I like to set her on fire because she's red. That's why I married her. My little yellow Pikmin wife. I like to electrocute her. My little blue Pikmin wife. I like to put her in the bathtub. I think I like the element of fire, the idea of fire elements and fire powers. But I hate that it's always portrayed like lava and magma, you know? If you have water powers, you get to go to, like, the ocean. If you have earth powers, you go to the forest, or wood, green powers, whatever. If you have fire powers, you're, like, at a lava. Like, in the middle of a volcano. It's not comfortable, okay? When was the last time you were surrounded by magma? When was the last time you went to a volcano? It should not be the natural spot for fire to be. It should be something familiar and cool, like the forest of the or the ocean. It should be like a hearth. Fire should be represented with civilization, and people, and cooking, and meats, and barbecue, and McDonald's, and Burger King. That's fire, man. Burger King. It's the Whopper. On sale now. You guys remember the hearth? We used to sit around the campfire and make soup. So you want to have a Burger King spawn point when you pick fire element. Yeah, I feel like it would make more sense. Like, water Pokemon are in the ocean. Grass Pokemon are in the forest. Fire Pokemon are at Burger King. Fire Pokemon are a part of civilization. How could we have surpassed? How could we have lived without fire? It makes us alive. It makes us warm and cozy. I think the fire elements should be seen as like a cozy element, right? It is enjoyable to be in water, but not cold water. Not even like a medium temperature water is comfortable. The forest is cool, but how often do you want to be in the forest at night, or like surrounded by wild animals, or like in a foresty area where you can't walk because no one's been there before? But fire? Fire is very destructive, okay? It's also very comfortable. Keeps me warm. Can you imagine holding a fire Pokemon and the warmth of that Pokemon, just feeling that all over your hands, your chest, holding a Charmander? Isn't Burger King civilization, if you think about it, though? So many spacesuits. Who are you guys? He's lost his mind. Excuse me while I get my bearings. I must have been shipwrecked. Again? Fourth time, perchance? I thought he was so ugly when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was like, this Olimar guy's so ugly. Now as an adult, I'm like, he's so charming and cute. He's Olimar's nose as chewing gum. Probably. But he probably gets upset about it. I'm assuming. Maybe he likes it. Maybe people stop doing it because he likes it. Up, up, and away. I beat the game. Pikmin 4. Back to back. Did I? I left a Pikmin behind again. We left all of them behind? That's fucking... We're leaving them behind? That's so sad. We must say goodbye to them too. No. That's my Pikmin. I picked those. Farewell, Pikmin. Thank you for everything. They're useful. I know. Don't say it like that. Oh my god, the game is actually over. What if you had a cutscene while you were dying? That would really set in the feeling of like, holy shit, my life is over, huh? Shigeru Miyamoto, that's my friend. He's right there. And Matchi, wait, what? Oh, Shigeru, you didn't have to. Shigeru included me, and I'm gonna cry. It included me in the credits for Pikmin 4? I feel like I barely did anything. Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto. It's amazing. I'm like my ears are my eyes are tearing up.